Three, two, one, go.
Oh, so we were going.
Now we are.
So we were just kind of talking right there, and
Yeah.
I was going, okay, well, we're back. This is actually back. What's been it, like a couple months? Life happens, and that kind of sucks. But
Yeah, it's been a while.
it has been a while. Shout out to Frank for getting this new little
We got it. It's coming along.
new little cove right here.
Oh, yeah.
This is pretty sweet.
This is
I like
nice.
this. This is nice.
I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Yeah. This is what it kind of looked like in the beginning, but we were like right here.
Yeah.
And it was pointing this direction, but he just moved over here. This is not like. This
I
is
wasn't
almost
like,
studio.
dude, I literally thought maybe you were going to film this from your phone. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know you had all this.
Oh, yeah.
Frank Townsend has everything. I guarantee it. But today we have Dominick Sipiloni, aka Dom. So what do you go? Do you like just Dom, or do you like go like
dude, I
Dom?
really don't like being called Dom.
Do you really?
Yeah, but everybody calls me that, so
Really?
it's kind of pointless for me to say anything
I did
because
not know
everybody
that.
calls me that. Yeah.
So
yeah.
you prefer Dominick?
I do, but like I said, everybody calls me Dom, and it's just
Yeah, I just called you that just because that's what everyone else called you.
honestly,
yeah, because
that's what-
everybody
yeah.
calls me that. So I just like I said, I don't say anything anymore because it's just pointless.
Oh, wow.
So-
Well, there you
Like
learn something.
growing up, I was never called Dom. It was
just
always
Dominick?
Dominic. Yeah.
Really?
So
Huh.
I
Well,
don't know, but like
Um,
you can call me Dom. I mean, it doesn't bother me.
All
But
right, cool.
I prefer Dominic. But like I said, nobody's gonna remember that. So yeah, nobody remembers that.
I'll try to remember it. But what do you got going on, man?
Nothing really too exciting, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I lead a pretty boring life. I feel,
Really?
yeah, probably from you guys.
Oh yeah.
So
To each their own.
Yeah.
We mainly know Dominic from jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. And we've been going for about 8 months. How long have you been? How long have you been?
I would say probably a year.
A year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think a year, but I absolutely love it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Absolutely.
I don't know what you guys think about it, but
It's
I enjoy it. I can't see myself stopping.
It's awesome.
So
Yeah, you recently got your yellow belt. Is
Yeah,
it? Is that
yeah.
what it technically is? Yellow
which,
belt?
yeah, but I mean, I can get destroyed by most white belts there. So you know what I mean? Like, I really don't know how the whole belt system works.
I think it's more of a matter of skill.
Okay.
Or just the way they sensei kind of feels
Yeah.
how you're progressing. Because like I've heard things of line of like in 2 years you'll get the blue belt or
Yeah.
yellow belt or whatever, and then in this year you'll get this. And I don't really know,
I don't know.
especially because we are kind of doing different than Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, but I'm kind of confused on what's the difference like between, because I think we're doing like Japanese style, right?
Yeah.
Versus Brazilian.
I think Brazilian they do a little bit more gi. They use more gis, and it's a little bit more leg locks. This is what I've heard. I could be completely wrong, but I've heard they use more gis and they're a lot more leg locks than like arm stuff and choking up. But I'm not 100% sure on that one either.
Like, would you prefer to use gi versus no gi?
From the little amount of times we use gi, I like it just
Yeah.
because I'm able to control the bigger guys like you a little bit more. Like I can hold on to them and bring them closer. I can kind of stay on them a little bit more, but I don't really care. I just like to learn this stuff. Which one did you do?
I feel more comfortable no gi, but I do enjoy gi.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of things that open, like more weapons that you can use,
Oh yeah.
but also those weapons can be used against you.
Oh yeah.
So-
100%.
I think it'd be cool to learn judo too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, from what I've heard, it's good to know like do multiple of them because then you can kind of mix them all together, and because that's kind of what the UFC is. It's mixed
Yeah.
martial arts.
There's a judo gym that Reese goes to on Mondays, he says.
Was it really?
But it's in like Portland, so it's like a 40-minute drive.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
What a weird spot. For
Yeah. And they only meet one day a week, which is Monday. And it's for an hour. And I guess he goes.
Does he go pretty consistent there?
I don't know. I mean, probably not since he doesn't.
Come consistently there.
Yeah.
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 Well, he's got a kid now. He's got a kid now. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess that could change some stuff up.
Like, do you think your wife's going to be like, hey, you might not want to go to jiu-jitsu?
No, she knows I enjoy it a lot, and she knows my personality. And if I miss it just now, like I get all like, oh God, I need to go jiu-jitsu. I need to do something.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I don't know if it's an addiction, but I definitely feel better after leaving.
Oh
class.
yeah, I feel like a good worn out.
Yes, that's a perfect way to say it. Good worn out.
Yeah. So, and either if I'm winning or losing, like I said, it's still a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, what's interesting, like the holds that others will put you in. I mean, it's just like it's fun. I mean, that's to me, it's just fun.
Yeah, yeah. I enjoy it. I'd like to do karate.
Karate be cool too.
But I mean, then I'd be there every day. And,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So
I'm probably going to take it one at a time.
Yeah, I just get a little bit better at jiu-jitsu and then maybe go into other stuff. I'd like to get into Muay Thai, what Cody does too, the kicking and stuff.
Dude,
where does he do Muay Thai at?
He doesn't. That's what I think he's a black belt in Muay Thai, but he trains somewhere else. But I don't know if he trains right now or not.
I don't know.
Dude, he can kick hard.
Yeah,
Holy cow!
I think that kid's kind of dangerous. So.
Oh, extremely.
100% dangerous.
Yeah. So,
Like didn't he fight pro?
Yeah. Like not UFC, but like a low level
Lower
one.
level
I'm not
stuff,
sure, but
yeah.
I mean, I watched one of his fights and I think he broke the dude's arm.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I'll have him tell you that story though. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
he did show me like a clip of his fight, and it was crazy. He's good.
Yeah.
I could see that.
He's good.
Well, I mean, he's going to come on the podcast.
Yeah, we'll have him on probably next.
Yeah. Like I said, he'll be a good one.
Yeah.
But like, do you usually get people on here and they just ask them questions or?
Yeah, we just kind of
Just have a
talk.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That's
I said,
pretty much what we.
I didn't know if this was. So you guys don't have a plan; you just wing everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a goal.
cool.
What do you do?
Huh?
What do you do other than jujitsu?
Like for work?
Yeah.
I pretty much drive a forklift,
Oh, nice.
but
We're at
I enjoy it. Signature 4 in Coldwater.
okay.
But we do several different stuff. But my main thing is that just like shipping and receiving. So I enjoy it though.
Yeah.
It's very laid back,
Oh, that's nice.
relaxed. As long as you're working, nobody cares. So I enjoy it.
There's no like strict schedules of you have to have this done. You have to have this done.
Oh yeah, like we definitely have to meet timelines and deadlines.
Okay.
Quotas.
Right.
Yeah, but like I said, as long as you're working, like everybody's kind of, I should say most people are positive.
Really?
So
That's
yeah,
pretty sweet.
I enjoy it.
How long you been doing that for?
Probably 7 years, around 7 years.
7 years. Nice.
So
Nice.
yeah.
So you obviously had other jobs then.
Oh yeah, dude. I've had a lot of like shit jobs. So
What's the worst one?
the worst one I've had was actually a pretty easy job. It was called DTS in Fort Laramie, and we sold airplane tires.
Okay.
Job was cake. You got paid pretty well, but the owner of the company was, dude, the biggest dick ever. Like he purposely made your life hard for no reason whatsoever. Like he would post your job, like your position in the paper, and tell you about it. So yeah,
What?
yeah, like
that's like
and it was for like no reason whatsoever. Just
yeah, that's just crossing a line.
just to be a dick. Like we had how we did things the same way every day, right? And it ran smoothly. And he would purposely like go in there, change things up, so we would mess up. And then he would later come back in. Well, we would do it the exact same way we were doing it when it ran, right? and he wanted us to thank him for fixing the problem.
Oh.
Which there wasn't a problem to begin
What
with.
a weird job,
Yeah.
though. Airplane tires?
Yeah, it was airplane tires, and on the other side it was car paint.
Car paint.
So yeah.
That's a weird.
Are they still around?
Airplane.
I'm not sure.
You said it was in Fort Laramie.
Yeah. So.
Dude, it's amazing. I've never realized how much stuff actually comes out of Western Ohio.
Yeah, that's what I'm
The amount of
thinking.
stuff that we see on a daily basis that comes out of Western Ohio.
I would have never guessed airplane tires.
Yeah.
Like tailgates. Well, a lot of tailgates on trucks come from Salina.
Siemens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Oh yeah, you see those all
What?
over the country.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the craziest things in the world.
What do you do?
I work at a federal contractor, pretty much. We're a construction contractor, but 95% of our work comes from the federal government.
Okay.
We work at mainly VA medical centers because our boss is he was in the service and he was disabled, so it's a service disabled veteran owned small business. So we have like certain set asides of jobs from the federal government that we can bid on. We can get jobs from. So, and I do a lot of I'm an assistant estimator. I help out the estimators, and I do some of my estimating on my own too. I just recently got into it, but
Do you like it?
I do like it. I like the people I work with a lot. Yeah, the people I work with are awesome.
Now
Those guys.
is Josh your boss, or
Yes.
is he?
Yeah,
Is he like head of everything, or?
he's the vice president.
Oh, no kidding.
He's the vice president of Armed Corp. Yeah.
He seems like a real nice guy.
Oh, he is by far one of the most knowledgeable, most physically fit, most craziest dude I've ever met in my entire life.
Yeah.
That guy, he's done like read a book every month or every week for a year. And he's read 52.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't think I've read 52 books in my life. Like I'm not like I can't sit down and read a novel.
Really?
Dude, I get sidetracked. So.
Have you ever read like a book that you really got into?
Honestly, not really. You know what? I like reading short facts. Like I feel like that's my attention span.
Short facts?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and the facts can pretty much be about anything, really. It's just short to the point facts, and that's the only way I can.
TLDR.
Read. The what?
TLDR.
What does that mean?
Too long, didn't read.
Yeah. Are you a reader?
I am. Yeah.
Are you?
I do like reading books.
You?
Yeah. I've been into like audiobooks right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm big into podcasts too.
Yeah, I just recently started getting into podcasts. Like, I don't know if you like, you ever heard of Mike Rowe? That's the way I heard
Absolutely.
it.
I love micro.
Yeah, and that's why I like it because, like I said, it's like, 7 to 11 minutes of short facts.
Yeah.
And he kind of always throws a twist in there. Yeah, I love Mike Rowe. So,
Micro's a solid dude.
yeah.
They're Dirty Jobs.
Yeah.
You ever watch that?
Yeah. Yeah, I know what
that
it is.
show. Love that
I
show.
know what it is. That or scary stories. I enjoy that.
You like scary stories?
Yeah, like I have like a campfire app or something.
Yeah?
It just tells you like ghost stories. Or
You
whatever.
always like the first time I met you. I've always thought you were just that you like that dark and creepy kind of stuff.
Do I really look like that?
Well, what
I mean that's
No,
just
I
me.
do 100%. I do. Like I'm all about it. But like,
Well, what'd
know.
you say? What is one of your collections you have?
I have a doll collection.
What kind of dolls do you collect?
Like a ventriloquist dummies.
Like old ones?
Yeah.
Like what era are we talking? Like 50s?
Sometimes from the 30s, probably from the 30s to I'd say 70s.
Okay, that's sweet and creepy at the same.
Oh yeah, like I said,
That
it's
is
very.
awesome.
Yeah, it's very weird. So,
How many do you have?
4, I believe.
You have
What,
4.
what got you started in ventriloquism collecting?
I don't know, like, because I can't do the actual act
Yeah.
of it. So it's just has to do with horror. You know, like I said, they're just creepy to look at. You know what I mean? Like, if you've ever seen one, they're just weird. Dude, like I said, my house is exactly like this, just maybe a little bit on the darker side.
I understand.
So, yeah. I I feel at home here. Like,
Oh,
this
perfect.
is, yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. So, this is good stuff.
What? I'm just still amazed. Do you just have a room that you keep all 4 in? That you just have like?
Oh, no, they're just like
Spread around?
Yeah, yeah.
They're just like sitting in random spots.
I have them all together on a
okay.
shelf.
Okay.
Are they big? Like, how big are we talking?
I don't know, like maybe like this.
Oh, so they're decent.
Yeah, probably like this.
They're decent.
I think they're just your standard ventriloquist dummies. Like, I don't know.
Those are better than like the weird little like porcelain dolls that like
yeah,
people
super
call-
creepy
yeah.
ones.
Porcelain? Yeah, I don't know.
I like the ones with like nice long hair and like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Where would you get these?
I go to a lot of like antique malls and like flea markets and
Okay. Have you been
shady websites on the internet.
Have you been to the Trader's World?
Yes, once.
Have you?
Love it.
Honestly, I've never been there, but my brother just went and he said it's massive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. I bet we probably passed up the majority of the stuff because just so much stuff to look at.
Oh yeah.
So
What's like the yard sales?
yeah, yard sales. I like to do a lot.
127 yard sale?
Yeah, those were crazy.
Are you guys garage sailors?
No.
A
No,
little bit. I like to.
Are you?
I enjoy it.
I like to go to the ones with like it's not just like yard saley stuff. Like, oh, this is the shit I don't want. It's like they got like collectibles and stuff
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like those old like farms that just have like random old signs and shit.
Yeah, dude, that stuff's highly collectible. Mm-hmm. So,
Oh yeah, my Emma's grandfather has a bunch of, or I don't know if he still has them, but he had a bunch of old like Salina signs, like a bunch of Salina, Ohio signs,
like city
and-
signs.
Yeah, city signs, and just like old companies that used to work here. He had a bunch of signs that, and they had like little Salina, Ohio on the bottom of it. No, they're super cool. He had a bunch of cool little like knickknacks of Salina. It's really cool. I don't know what he did with them.
Does he collect them?
Yeah, he used to collect them. He used to do that. He used to have all those cool little knickknack stuff and do that 127 garage sale, which was pretty sweet.
Clearly, by looking around, you're a collector.
I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily say I'm a collector.
Are you serious? I think you are. But I like it though.
Thanks. I just like to surround I do like a lot of design work, so I kind of just like to be surrounded by just things that'll spur my thought.
Okay. Strike
Kind
your
of the
creativity.
whole, yeah, that's pretty much like the whole idea with it all.
Like I really like bust.
Oh yeah, that's Napoleon as Caesar. It was a gift.
Yeah, dude. Like I really like that stuff, but I think they're kind of crazy expensive, aren't they?
That one was. I don't think it was too bad.
No.
Like the real solid ones, like the marble ones, are really expensive.
Yeah.
I'm talking like what is the place called? There's a Restoration Hardware had like a set of 3 like full size statues. You had to buy all 3 for like $200,000.
That's nice. So
So you do dolls. What else do you collect? Like you're saying like you have a bunch of weird things around your houses. You
like,
do, taxidermy and stuff.
yeah, like I like to collect, or I should say, I used to collect a lot of like horror movie posters,
Yeah.
paintings. Dude, honestly, like I like to collect a lot of like old medical equipment.
Oh, medical equipment.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
I have a human tooth collection. which I know that sounds weird. Oh yeah. Like I said, I know that sounds weird, but like I like to like collect dentures. I have no idea.
I mean, yeah.
I like for people to walk into my house like and say, dude, like what's going on here? So yeah,
I like it.
dude, it's gotten to the point to where like I don't even hang anything up anymore. Like, and I'm looking for a place to move because my collection is so vast.
You need a bigger space.
Huh?
You need a bigger space.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that six room
Human teeth, though.
Yeah.
You found some sometime, and you're just like, cool.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. That's pretty much what happened, and
I can see that. I've done the same exact thing.
yeah,
You just find something random, and you're like, oh, that's sweet. I'm gonna look for those now.
yeah. I like that stuff. I have a toy collection, but like a lot of them are like of old toys.
I've been
A lot of horror toys.
I've been really into like old electrical things. Like just because the older like 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, like anything electrical wise is so simple to work on and everything.
Yeah.
Like I just bought this breaker. It's like a porcelain breaker. It's a knife blade switch, I believe they call them. And it's like got 2 copper bars and then they lock into place. I'm going to make it into like a lamp.
Solid.
So have like a knife. So I just have to figure out how to make it so you're not going to get shocked every time you do it. Because they're like bear copper like bars.
Yeah.
But then, like you said, that you're pretty much a
Minimal.
Yeah, like you don't collect anything.
I don't really collect anything. I like hats. I like wearing hats. I don't like having all that, but I like going to places that do have a lot of that stuff. Like I love coming here. I love looking at all the cool pictures and the cool things to look at all the time. But I just don't like having it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not a big clutter person.
I kind of wish I was like that, but I mean, I'm in too deep now to stop. So
you just gotta feed the beast. You get a bigger house to get more stuff.
Yeah. Like it's super clean. You know what I mean? It's just everything's kind of
organized somewhat.
Yeah, there's not a lot of bare space. Actually, there's no bare space. So, and then I get yelled at sometimes for like wanting to hang something up in the bathroom. Like, like toys or something. So I get yelled at for it, but
toys in the back.
yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like,
what toy do you, this obviously is a story.
Huh?
What toy did you want to hang in the bathroom that you were not allowed to?
Like a horror toy.
What is it?
Like, I think it was like Chucky or something. And she yeah, so, yeah.
Dude, when I was a kid in Nashville, our neighbor, I forget, it wasn't really our neighbor, it was one of these houses. They always had like a Chucky doll sitting in their attic window. Whenever you walk by,
I have one.
Oh man,
creepy as hell.
Yeah, I have a Chucky doll. So.
How big is it?
Do you probably go all out on Halloween then?
My house is already decorated for Halloween, so I don't do anything extra, I guess, for it.
Where do you live?
In Zuma.
Oh, you live in Zuma.
Yeah. Yeah,
just driving down the road. Oh, look, there's Dom's out. I know exactly. That's definitely his.
From
creepy as crap.
From the outside, it looks pretty normal.
Does it?
Yeah, yeah. So
just the inside starts to get a little funky.
Well, like I said, I like it. I mean,
oh yeah,
you know what I mean. But I don't know. I think if you like this, then you would get a kick out of my house.
Yeah, definitely. Need
it's one of those things that like the longer you look, the cooler it is.
Oh yeah,
I think. But
what's the weirdest thing you have in all of your collection?
Dude, that's a tough question, but probably a prosthetic leg.
Or just like a random prosthetic leg you bought?
Yeah, for $10.
Did someone use this prosthetic leg?
From my understanding, the person passed away in a nursing home.
So you almost want your house to be like haunted.
Oh, dude, I'm pretty sure it is. So.
See, like I've never been one to believe in that stuff, but like I get it. If it just because it doesn't happen to me, it doesn't mean I'm not write it all the way off.
I definitely feel something's in the house, but I mean, we've never been like. I mean, I've never been scared. I guess. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I don't know if you guys believe in that sort of stuff.
Because I've like done those like Ouija boards and shit, and like just nothing ever came out of it.
Well, I mean, but also, I mean, how real is a Ouija board? I mean,
yeah, that's true.
Made by Milton Bradley, but me personally, like I would never mess with the Ouija board. I don't know, like that. I have one. I have an original one, but I still like wouldn't like play with it.
Seriously?
Yeah, I don't know. It creeps me out.
So that creeps you out, but nothing else in your house creeps you out.
You just said it was a Milton Bradley.
Yeah.
But still, like I'm not taking the chances, so I'm not even messing with it.
Yeah, I tried them out and like really spaces that you would have thought to be haunted, and it's nothing.
See, me, like I would feel like a place like this would be haunted, like an old church.
Honestly, I've come here a lot, and I've never felt weird being here.
That's the weird thing to me. I always think to myself, like, that's the exact opposite place that you'd really think to be haunted. Because you think about it, it's like a place of worship.
Yeah,
like,
a holy place of worship. Yeah, there's places I've been where I'm like, there's something weird, but like I've never had a weird feeling about this place.
But didn't you say your house? Or the house you grew up in?
Was it? I don't know. Maybe I was just hearing stuff, but I just heard like little footsteps running around upstairs every once in a while.
I don't know, man. Could be.
What's one thing that's happened to you that's made you really believe it? I feel like that's got to be something that happened really.
Yeah, because you seem pretty certain about it.
Well, I believe that the house that my mom and dad lived in, which was in Coldwater. I believe I've had a few experiences there, but I'll tell you this story. When my dad passed away, I moved in with my mom. She wasn't doing very well. You know what I mean? So I moved in with her, and I took this room that was like down this hall. Now, from the story I got, that this house was built as an orphanage, or maybe not built, but like
Was used as an orphanage.
Yeah, yeah. So I had this room on down the hall. Well, before my dad died, he always thought he heard kids' voices in the house. Would hear like the footsteps, doors closing, whatever, this and that, and which I mean, I believe in that stuff anyway, whatever. But so like I said, I was staying down there, but I don't know what time it was, but my door creaked open, right? And I'm laying in bed. I'm like, well, that's kind of weird, and it shut, and it closed back a little bit, and I could have swore I felt someone. It felt like someone was sitting on the bed. And that probably was my biggest, what I thought maybe what was a ghost encounter. But I don't know.
A little kid running into your room.
Dude, I have no idea, but I was scared shitless. I was scared shitless.
Have you ever been to insane asylums or anything?
No. I'd like to go.
Those would be cool. Those seem right up your alley. I've always wanted to go to the abandoned ones that are all
Abandoned insane asylums.
They have tours. You can go to.
No, I'm all about the
just breaking in.
not breaking in. It's just they're abandoned.
Oh.
So
Well, there's a place called Waverly Hills in Kentucky, and I guess it's supposed to be one of the most haunted places in America. But they can give you tours. A bunch of people died. They covered them up. Whatever.
see, that's the thing about the tours is it's not that hard just to have someone in the background
Doing something weird.
Google it, dude. There's several documentaries about Waverly Hills and a death tunnel.
sanatorium.
Have you ever been to?
Oh, that's big.
Oh, that is big.
Yeah.
Halloween events info coming soon.
But yeah, you can read all about it, dude. There's all sorts of movies, documentaries.
Oh shit, that sounds pretty cool. Have you been to Shawshank?
No.
I've heard that's haunted. Super haunted.
Dude, it probably is, man. I probably like all that
That's why I've.
weird stuff.
Yeah, that's in Mansfield, Ohio.
Yeah. Have you ever went?
I've never been there. I drive by it all the time. I have to
Do
go
you
to
really?
Cleveland. Yeah, just on 30th. It's literally just right. If you're going east on 30, it's just right to the left. It's right there. It's huge.
Yeah,
It's
I don't know.
sweet. I'd
I'd
love
like
to
to
go,
go.
though.
Have you ever seen that movie?
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah.
Probably one of my favorites.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you said you're a big movie guy.
Yeah, I think so.
Favorite movie of all time.
The Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's just,
I can see that.
oh, you definitely have to go there then.
Yeah, like I said, I'd like to. I guess you can spend the night and stuff.
Can you really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could spend the night.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Go into go into the place and go through the crack. Go through the
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if
the
that's,
hole that he made.
I don't know if that's
I don't think it's really there.
don't
It's
know.
there.
but
Oh, well.
yeah, I'd like to go.
How many movies do you watch a movie every night or something?
Oh yeah.
Do you
Probably.
really?
Yeah, probably. So
What's it like? Obviously you probably like horror movies,
yeah.
thrillers, or just straight up horror.
I like horror more.
Yeah.
Like I said, I mean, I can watch, about anything.
Well, what's the scariest one you've ever seen?
Well, I mean, scary movies really don't scare me.
Yeah, but what's the one that's actually, or even psychologically, it's just
Ooh, that one was a little.
I don't know, man. I can tell you that probably one of my favorite horror movies is the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't know if you guys seen that.
I've seen that.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a good one for me.
That's like a classic.
Yeah, but
You ever seen The Babadook?
yes, I didn't really care for it.
I
That was
thought
interesting.
I thought it was
I just went to the
interesting, too.
movies today in Lima and watched Don't Breathe 2. It's not very good. Have you seen the first one?
No.
I know you have.
I haven't watched
yeah,
it either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you guys movie buffs?
I like movies a lot.
I was, but now just the newer movies kind of suck now.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm a big fan of going to the movie theater.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just there hasn't been any good movies going out to the
Yeah.
movie theater. It's all going to these streaming apps and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's Scarlett Johansson got screwed on that.
That Black Widow.
Yeah.
I guess there's several movies like that Jungle Cruise.
Oh, seriously?
I guess they're all getting screwed, and that Cruella movie.
Oh yeah, Megan or Emma Stone.
Yeah, like I guess like they're getting screwed out of something.
Well, it's because
Really?
they are like their contract. They were They were set to make a certain amount of the box office earnings.
And they're not putting it at the box office.
Yeah, so they just, and I don't think there was in the contract that it was, oh, we're gonna stream it too.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'd be pissed.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, like, just think
I thought
about it.
that's their job.
Like,
Yeah.
she's probably like made 50 million on it just being an actor, and she probably would have made another 50 million off of commissions if it was purely not 50 million.
It's
I
somewhere.
don't know. You never know.
It's in the millions though.
Yeah.
That was a big movie. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I'm not a superhero.
I feel like they just.
Marvel.
I like
You
the
do?
Marvels, but they just have over too much. They just keep
I-
coming out with them.
Yeah, they do. I thought the end game was. I didn't. It was a good movie. I thought, but I thought the Infinity Wars was better.
Haven't seen one of them.
Oh, that's all right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Scarlett Johansson, like, she's not doing any more Disney. I saw some kind of.
She's probably tired of it. I would get tired of it eventually.
But why would Disney want to screw people out of money? Like they have all the money in the world. Like,
They own
Dude.
pretty much everything.
yeah, like why do they have to be cheap? Like you don't have to be cheap when you're Disney.
Well, I mean, the whole goal of any corporation is to make more money. So, like,
Yeah, but you got to keep the people who's making you money happy.
yeah, I get that, but they're at the beholders of the shareholders. So it's like they have to make money.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
I feel like there's just a lot of corporate greed now.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Oh, well.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Not much we can do. Well, I mean, we could just not use their, like, I don't use any of their, I didn't buy like Disney streaming or anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I have it.
You have it?
Yeah.
Plus.
Yeah. I like Disney movies.
Dude, it's very convenient.
Yeah, it is very convenient.
That's where it is. It's like, how much convenience can you actually sacrifice though?
Hey, when
That line crosser you were saying, but
you're obviously making candles, but like what else do you do down here in this?
I feel like do freelance work, like design. Mostly do computer stuff. I do some woodworking too. It's more of a hobby.
Woodworking? Like do you have tools?
Yeah.
Like where are they at?
Over there.
yeah,
Oh.
you just show, yeah. Back that way.
Not like big machinery stuff, but I do a lot
Like
of
are you
smaller
making like
stuff.
statues? Well, I mean clearly you made this nice table.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've made a lot of the furniture in here I made it all, like the coffee table and like the entertainment center.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, I just like doing that. Then like that corner table next to my desk is actually like from the 70s. Found it in an abandoned trailer.
Really?
Yeah, it was like completely, there's no paint on it or anything. So I like resanded it all.
So you
glued some
broke
shit-
into a trailer, stole it?
No, it was someone I knew's trailer.
Oh, I gotcha. But yeah, that's cool though. I mean, I wish I was kind of into woodworking.
It's not hard.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any tools. I'll probably get.
I mean, you don't really need that many tools. You just need some sandpaper, a drill maybe. Make it easier at least.
You don't want to need that much to
No.
really do stuff.
Just think about like how much people did before even electricity.
Yeah, dude, I don't want to think about it like that. Have you ever watched Amish people build stuff?
Dude, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Fast.
Like they're like the last people that have that art.
Freaky fast.
But I still think,
And they're like very well built too.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I bought a couple things from them before.
From
Oh, yeah.
Amish,
Amish, yeah. Just the Amish built stuff.
very well put together.
Yeah. So you're Emily?
Yeah.
Is this not your wife? Is it,
No, I mean, I
Is it-
call her my wife. But
Yeah.
yeah.
What does she think about all of this? Is she kind of into all this creepy stuff as well?
Oh yeah, yeah.
She likes all of this stuff around the house.
You know, I'll tell you a story, but like, I would have girls come over to my house and they would like look around and be like, nope, you know, and like leave, and like leave. Dude, it's happened more than once, right?
Oh yeah.
And I knew that Emily was going to stick around when she first came over. Walked in the door, she goes, "Wow, you have a cool house." I'm like, "You're it, dude. You're it." So yeah, she definitely likes it. Maybe not to the extent that I do, but she's definitely like a collector and like.
Does she collect anything like of her own?
Probably paintings. Like, but she definitely, if she sees something that's weird and creepy, that she'll buy it, put it in the house. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's kind of about the same way.
Yeah. Oh,
Is she all tied up like you?
Yes.
Is she?
Yeah.
So what? So this is, as I've always wondered, what made you want to get, like, because you're probably head to toe. Not like head, neck to toe.
Well, I mean, technically neck to toe, but I mean, there's bare spots in between.
Is there?
Yeah.
You gonna fill them up?
I'm trying. So definitely trying.
What made you want to get that?
Dude, honestly, I really didn't want to get one. Well, my dad was tattooed from head to toe. So, I mean, I guess growing up, I thought everybody's dad was tattooed from head to toe.
Oh yeah,
but it's just something that I've like, I grew up with, and I always thought about having a lot of tattoos. But I remember when my dad was going to buy me my first tattoo, like I didn't want one. Like I remember like, no, this is pretty sure I don't want one. And well, I mean, I ended up getting one anyway. I picked something off the wall, like this tribal piece or something, which I absolutely hated. But yeah, so it's definitely addiction.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you.
What's your most favorite tattoo?
My favorite one?
Yeah.
It'd probably be my dad's portrait on my chest, which.
Is it like full size?
No, it's just it's just
okay.
small. Like it's since faded, which I'd like to have it redone. But it looked really good for like a number of years. It just faded out.
Dude, the amount of craftsmanship.
That's insane.
Yeah.
People
it's
are
just like
good.
the ability.
Yeah, like I can't do it. I mean, I've tried giving myself a tattoo. It didn't work out so well. So I props to the people that can do that for.
I think the only tattoo I would get is like if I was in like Indonesia or something, and then you had like one of those warlord ladies that are like 90, and they did warlords tattoos. Like,
They just like tap your back.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to get one of those.
Those would be
So,
cool.
Those would be pretty sweet.
Yeah. I
Like
bet
just going to another country and doing something that they've done for years and years and years, just that perfection that's like part of their culture. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Get a tattoo like that.
I wonder how bad it would be if you got it like on your chest.
like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, probably it would definitely hurt because I had my chest done and it kind of sucked.
Well, I can't imagine doing it with those like needles. They like,
Yeah, it may hurt less. I don't know. Never know. So,
That's true. Bunch
like,
of old
do
people
you
right
do you plan on getting more tattoos?
100%.
Like sleeved out?
I'll probably get this one sleeved out. But I don't know how much farther I'll go. I'll probably just get this sleeved out and maybe get something on my leg or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
On my back, like a small thing on my back. But other than that, I'm not going for like, I'm not going for a whole body.
Dude, that wasn't the plan. It just
It just kept going.
yeah. It just kept
Oh,
going.
I
so.
feel you. Like I got tattooed. Like I got one right here, and I got one right here, and it's all I want now. It's all I really think about a lot. And I guess is, oh man, I want another
I would
tattoo.
say,
Man, I want another one.
I would definitely say that. Think about it. You know what I mean? Because there's, I mean, I've covered up a lot of tattoos that I just
Have you?
that I got when I was younger, and they kind of like were stupid now.
what's
so.
a stupid one? Like what?
Just probably tribal, just some stuff I picked up off
yeah.
the wall, like that really didn't mean anything. But
Oh yeah.
I mean, I feel like everybody's different, but I feel like a tattoo at least has to,
Symbolize something.
yeah, like but I mean, some people just do it just for the,
Look.
well, yeah, just to look, but just to have a piece of art on them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which I mean, it does look good. So,
What was the worst place to get tattooed at?
my armpit.
Your
You have your armpit tattoo?
Yeah, dude, it was horrible. It was a stupid. It looked good, but dude, it got infected.
Ooh.
Well, okay, so I shaved my armpit, which I've never shaved my armpit, before. So I shaved it, and then I went to go get a tattoo.
So you had like nicked hairs or something.
Yeah,
Like
dude, I like razor burn, and I was warned, hey, you probably shouldn't sit through this whole thing, which I probably sat through 90% of it, and which probably took a couple hours. But like I said, it got infected. And for like 2 weeks, I had to hold my arm up like this. Like I was in excruciating pain
Ooh.
constantly. And
How long did it take for you to get another tattoo after that?
I'm not sure, but like I wasn't scared to get a tattoo.
Yeah.
I just maybe be a little bit more.
Did you get the other armpit done?
Not yet, but it's probably going to happen. But I mean,
Just bring some penicillin in case.
yeah, dude. I think we'll just go for a shorter time, like not having all that trauma there for like 2 hours straight. It's a very sensitive area.
Oh, I bet.
I could see that.
Well, I got both of my knees tattooed at the same time. Another horrible idea.
Knees, though.
Yeah.
Did that hurt?
Oh yeah, they definitely
There's
hurt.
probably a lot of bone feeling almost.
Yeah, a lot of bone and
Vibrates the crap out of it, probably.
yeah, but both of them done. Well, I mean, not at the same time, but I got like the right one done and then the left one done. But yeah,
Imagine if you got both armpits done.
No,
at the
no,
same time.
You just walk around with this.
Just T-pose everywhere.
But yeah, that was another stupid idea. So
Oh, that's all
What'd you
right.
get on them?
I got a bat on one and a werewolf on the other,
Oh, nice.
and the werewolf's mouth is fading out. So,
How often you have to get them like
well, I mean, you really don't have to get them redone. It's just like my knees are just so callous,
Yeah.
especially from like
Jiu-jitsu?
yeah, like doing what we do. It just kind of rubs it off. But
Yeah,
Do they rub off completely?
no, it's just I mean they're still there. So
you got one on your body from your hand. I didn't know that.
I
I didn't even see that one.
another dumb move. Like it hurt, and then I couldn't use my hand for a while. So
What is it?
well, it was dice, but dude, this used to be probably one of my favorite ones. Like the dice was bright white and the blue and orange flames, and then just one day it started to slowly fade out. And
Holy cow!
yeah, that was another painful one.
So they'll fade out. Like it looks like it's almost even
Yeah, I mean,
gone. Like there's no color at all.
no, like the color's completely gone. But I mean, this has probably been like 10 years ago.
So it's like the black ink is the only stuff that's left.
Yeah.
just not the whole stencil, but your hand's a giant callus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, another smart move. Did you think any of your tattoos hurt?
This one, my very first one, it hurt so bad because I don't have like a lot of meat right
Yeah.
there, and it just vibrated my entire rib cage. But this one didn't hurt that bad. I sat through the whole thing. I was like, this isn't bad at all.
See, I don't do very well, I guess, with tattoos. Like,
You don't
Yeah,
do very well.
what?
Yeah, you're tattooed.
well,
on.
as silly as that sounds, like I feel like that they hurt. So
Oh yeah. And it's funny when people ask like, what does it feel like? Well, it feels like a tattoo.
yeah,
Like, I don't know how else to explain it.
the only
It
thing I can describe
feels
is
like a
just
tattoo.
like
You gotta get one.
like 30 bees stinging you a second.
Yeah.
That's about the extent.
It's
So weird.
Do you have any?
No.
Do you plan on it?
Warlord situation. That's about it.
Nice. So
I don't see it like, I don't know. I think they're cool and all. It's just, I just don't feel the need to get one.
not for everybody.
Yeah.
So people
Yeah.
have a tendency to look at you funny.
Well, it's not about that. It's just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
See,
Maybe later in life.
It's definitely becoming more acceptable to have tattoos.
Yeah.
I see a lot more people. I see it in a lot more even professional careers. I see it a lot more in
Yeah, but
sleeves and stuff.
I still think people kind of have a tendency to look at, like, I would say heavily tattooed people like they're about to commit a crime.
Yeah.
You know, so, but I mean, I definitely feel that more people.
I don't really like, I don't think whenever I look at someone like, oh, they're all tatted up. Depends. Like if they're like got like a shit ton of face tats, that's a different one.
yeah, that's different. That is different.
I judge people with tattoos.
Do you really?
Oh, absolutely. Like, if I seen somebody that looked like me coming at me, I'm like, dude, I wonder if this dude's going to try to rob me. Like, I don't know why. I know it doesn't make any sense, but oh yeah, well, I'll admit it, 100%. I judge people. So,
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong. It's just like reasonable to a
Like-
reasonable point.
like before I came here, I was pumping gas, and a dude stepped out of a busted Honda something. He had a bunch of neck tattoos. I'm like, dude, look at this guy. His neck tattoos. And then I'm like, yeah. So yeah, it's stupid, but still, I judge people.
Oh, that's all right. How many spots do you got left?
Oh, I have no idea. I mean, I have nothing on my stomach.
Oh, you have nothing on your stomach?
No.
Oh, okay.
Does that hurt? Or your
Stomach? I mean, it also kind of depends on who you are.
I gotcha.
So, I mean,
Dude, but the armpit though, that just seems terrible.
Oh yeah, well,
I'd figured you get your stomach tattooed first and not your armpit. Like I'd figure like you get your stomach tattooed and then get your armpit.
well,
tattooed.
I mean that may make more sense, but I don't know. Just sometimes I get an idea and I just run with it, and most time it backfires. So, yeah.
Would you ever like shave your head to get it tattooed and then let it grow out?
I feel that if I go completely bald, I'll probably get my head tattooed.
What would you get on your head?
I don't know.
The bullseye right on top.
No, I mean probably something that would go well, but like,
I know, I'm joking.
yeah, I don't know.
big balls.
But I mean I plan on it. So
I don't know what like. You can get tattooed hair.
which I've seen it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what like girls do with their eyebrows.
Tattoo their eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
They're
feel-
pretty good too. Like,
Oh,
there's some people
yeah.
that look real.
I feel like that's a good idea. Like if you like let's say if you put on lipstick every day in the morning,
Yeah.
just get it tattooed on you. I don't know how long it's gonna like
Yeah.
look good, but I mean
I feel like the lips. Well, I don't know about the lips. I feel like that would hurt.
well,
but people do it, though.
there's people like
Yeah, get it
like
in the
down there,
inside, they're gone,
But,
yeah.
but that disappears. Like that will actually go away. Like you'll have to go get it.
Yeah, because that
new one.
skin is just replaced so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mouth's like one of the fastest healing parts of your body.
I probably wouldn't get one there.
Your mouth.
Nah.
Yeah, that would.
I wonder if your mouth would taste like ink for like a few days.
I don't know. I mean I imagine it probably doesn't taste well.
I wonder if people got their tongue tattooed.
Oh,
I
Well,
don't
that
know.
hurts so bad, but
I'm sure it's possible, but I also
it's a muscle.
it is a muscle.
Well, I mean, like that would be. I feel like it would kill your taste buds.
Oh, 100% it would. I guarantee it would. But I guarantee someone's tried it.
Don't
Oh,
people
yeah,
like get the
100%.
holes in their tongue?
like a hole in your tongue. Like a piercing?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
don't people people ever do like gauges in your
Oh, I
tongue?
don't know.
I bet that's
Well, they do that slit.
yeah.
So
Where they
it's
have
a
like
lizard.
that lizard tongue.
I think that's kind of cool though.
That's not.
I don't have the balls to
To cut it in half?
No, that
Ooh,
creeps me
man.
out, so.
What you got gauges, right?
I used to. I mean, I haven't had them in for years.
Really?
That was also probably not a really right idea because now my
Yeah, you have that. How big were they? How big did you get 'em?
I think at one point I could pass a dime through the jewelry.
Pass
No
it down.
shit.
Yeah,
That's
so,
big.
Yeah, I mean, I
Have they like regained their elasticity?
they have closed to a point, but I mean, I still have
Yeah.
stupid looking holes at the bottom of it.
Will they ever go back to
No,
normal?
probably not.
No?
So I'll have that for the rest of my life.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't bother me.
Get them
So,
stitched together.
You can do that.
Oh, you can.
Oh yeah, like I've seen. Actually, it was just not too long ago, but like a dude had like massive ones in
Yeah.
his ear and took it out, and his ear just like drooped. And I guess all they do is just cut the ends and sew
So
it up.
back together.
Yeah, it kind of
You got a lot of
reshape.
excess skin there. Then just reuse it.
Yeah, like reshape your ear.
Sew it all back together.
Oh yeah,
Now, has anyone ever ran up to you and put a lock in your?
they've.
'Cause I think about that every single time. Like,
Oh,
I just
yeah.
want to go. Clink.
Yeah, I was
Run away.
I was working one day and like years ago, but like people had a scheme that they were going to hold me down. And, yeah, and they tried to put a lock, so I fought to the best of my ability and never had the lock in there. But
Or it's like someone that had like you ever seen some people put the holes in their
Yeah.
their cheeks.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You put a lock right in there.
that's weird. Like, how are you supposed to eat?
I guess you're just like
I don't think you can. There's no way.
there's a
fall
little
out,
there's a
dude.
little like window.
Yeah, I don't know that.
There's a reason why you have cheeks.
I feel like that's crossing the line.
What did you start like slobbering out of your cheeks?
But you would
Like
though.
just like slobber.
you know, I don't know.
Maybe you get a zipper or something like that.
Google something,
Ooh.
dude. I guarantee there is a picture.
Probably some kind of like lizard.
I don't want to Google the wrong thing though.
Will
Just
pop up,
put-
but like whole. Oh, I guess
Pierced cheek.
Yeah,
Pierced cheek. There you go.
Pierce hole in cheek, like gauged.
Gauge. There you go. Gauge cheek.
New hipster trend.
No
cheek
way.
gauges.
How long ago was that though?
7 years.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
Like how? There's no coming back from that.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
Oh, that looks terrible.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how you would be able to eat.
Because she got her tongue cut too. You'd have to put plugs in them.
Yeah.
Ooh, and those. Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, look
man.
at this one.
Ooh, no. I don't know why someone.
Yeah, I can't do it.
There are people who look good with gauges. I'm like, oh, those are actually pretty cool.
Dude, it's a lot though. Matt,
Yeah, that's.
you just screw yourself for eating.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
That's his tongue.
I feel like you can have too many facial piercings.
Like that.
I would
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
I feel like the uncomfortable factor.
I've always thought the bull rings were weird. A little odd.
Yeah, those are strange.
I think they can look kind of cool. I mean, on certain, I guess on certain people,
people,
like
yeah.
I don't think I would look good with it, but
Well, it's the same thing with like tattoos.
you know what really
bothers
bothers me are eyebrow piercings.
Really?
Those are odd.
I think that is the most, or that piercing just it like. You could be a cool dude, but if you have an eyebrow piercing, dude, like I can't mess with you.
No.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I know it's weird.
Well, the thing to me is like the bull ring is, boy, if you ever got in a fight, somebody just grab you by the ring.
Which I think they look better on women than they do
yeah,
men.
that's true.
But like, I mean, just like a small one looks
Yeah.
cool.
And I'm pretty sure my sister has one, but you can like, I don't know how she does it, but she flips it up inside of.
Yeah,
her
like you can
nostril.
hide it.
You can hide it.
Weird.
I don't know how. I don't know how.
I mean, imagine
'cause it's-
running though. It just boop, 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 boop,
Yeah,
boop.
I would never get one.
I think you'd get used to it after a while.
You think it would push your lip down at all?
Probably not. Well, I mean,
you
depending
can
on,
get small, like you can
Yeah.
get small
Yeah.
ones and everything, and it's like just right between there. But
Oh,
dude,
you've seen
imagine
those-
your eyes.
Have you seen those rappers with the studs put in their forehead?
Yeah, right there.
who was that?
Well, like what? You're just asking to be robbed.
Or no, he put like a couple $1 million.
Yeah. Like my God, dude.
yeah.
Just the wrong person was just gonna run up to you with the screwdriver real quick.
Knock you out, and there it is.
It's like he has to travel with security.
Yeah.
There's no other way around it.
Like that's like millions of dollars is not something you like just walk around in your forehead.
Not at all. So
At least a ring you can just, you're gonna rob me. I'm gonna take off the ring, give it to you, and then call the cops. This
Yeah.
you're
Nope. Yeah, it's.
but it would almost have to be. Like,
you're getting but you're getting that thing screwdrivered out.
you know.
Just take the wrong person to run into.
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't do it.
Dude, and like the cost, like there's one thing on like, I guess, I don't even like a small rock in your head.
Have you seen those people with horns? They get picked
Oh,
with horns.
seriously?
Yeah.
The implants.
Yeah, implants with horns.
Yeah.
That's a weird one.
That's something else I probably wouldn't. You know, like it's weird. Like as weird as like my tattoos are, I judge people with other body modifications. Is that wrong?
I don't know. I feel like judge is, it's not, well, here's the other thing. Like the word has kind of judge. I don't necessarily think it's negative. It should be negatively, like whenever you say like you pass judgment on something, it's not you're being negative or positive. You could just be like, oh, this is why I don't think that would work. Like,
And judging could also save your life because like, ooh, I'm judging this person. This person looks like he's gonna fucking rob me or something like
Yeah.
that. I'm not gonna go over there, so I'm gonna go over this way. It's just almost like a natural thing humans do.
Yeah.
It's almost like a security thing.
Yeah.
But maybe people do it too much. I don't know. They're using it in the wrong way.
yeah, I think a lot of the time it's just used mean, like it's not, it's negatively, like they give it negative connotation.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm being a negative person when I judge people.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Like, dude, you shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, but it's like a natural thing. I don't know. That's what I mean. Is like not all judgment is bad, but
True.
we've kind of been like bred to think like all judgment is bad.
Well,
Like,
it just seems like society today is just trying to take out all like bad things
yeah,
and making
Well,
us.
it's like you need judgment, and you need like it can be good or bad. Just because you got to have somebody's got to say the bad news. Like you can't.
or someone's got to say that looks stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But yeah.
like it comes to a point, I guess.
Yeah, there's that line. You got to plant your feet sometimes.
And everyone has their own line, so I guess that's
Yeah.
some way. I guess it's just everyone has their own way of rationalizing things.
But like, do you guys judge people with a lot of tattoos?
No.
Or have you?
The first time
I don't necessarily. I mean,
the face ones, yeah.
I think I did as a kid more.
Like I would probably get a face tattoo, but not like just like something like right here or something. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think some face tattoos look cool, but I feel like when face tattoos come out of prison,
Well, they're supposed
look
to
pretty
be
bad.
they're a message though at that point,
Yeah.
where it's like you're almost asking to be judged. When it's like you see someone with like a teardrop, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, you have that there for a reason. I'm gonna
avoid you.
You can do whatever you want to do, man, but I'm just gonna do my own thing.
Yeah.
This is what I heard. Now this is from someone who came out of jail when I was a cop. That they said that I forget what it is. I forget which one it is, but either one, it's if it's teardrop is filled in. I forget which one, but it's either you had a bitch or you were the bitch to somebody. That's what I heard.
It's pretty solid.
See, I heard it was like death. Like
Yeah, like
Yeah,
this is how many people I've killed or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, that. No, I could be wrong, but
That could
that's
just be
what
all
someone
myth.
told me. Yeah.
Did you you didn't like being a cop, did you?
No, I did not. I did not like being a cop.
Like
I didn't not like being a cop. I liked being a cop. There's just certain aspects that I did not enjoy. There were some things that I didn't believe in, and so
this says
I was angry a lot. So I was like, I gotta get out of this.
a teardrop outline represents attempted murder.
Oh, okay.
A filled teardrop means a death has been avenged. If somebody's initial is placed in the tear.
Oh, yeah.
See, like at that point, like please judge me. That's what I'm. To me, that's what I think.
Yeah.
It's like you're putting a sign on you.
yeah, I probably wouldn't get any teardrop tattoos, but
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Well, I don't think I've ever attempted to murder someone, so
Yeah, that's true. Well, then you're just like, if you try to murder someone again, you're gonna be a dead giveaway. You got a teardrop on your head.
very true. Very true.
Like any camera that picks you up, you're like, oh, we just look for the guy with the teardrop on his face. Especially if they have initials in it. And then it's like, oh,
do you feel like people? I know you, but you feel like people judge you.
Yeah.
all those tattoos.
I definitely do.
You definitely do.
I'm not bothered by it really, but I mean, like I said, it's been going on for years. So
I think it's
really,
becoming more and more normalized. It definitely is.
It is 100%.
Yeah.
To have more tattoos and
I think people should just do whatever they want to do that they
See,
want to do.
I've never looked at myself as being a scary person.
I don't think you're a scary person.
Yeah.
I didn't think you were a scary
But the
person.
thing is, I've had people tell me that like I look like a scary person. I'm like, dude, I don't see. I've never thought my tattoos were.
Well, then it's almost you almost have to can just show them by action that oh yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, but I think people get tattoos for intimidation purposes.
Oh,
Like said,
I
I've
mean,
Yeah. There's a bunch of people in this world. There's
Gawk
definitely
is-
someone who does that.
I mean, also could be breeding too. Mm-hmm. It's like why does a male peacock have all these crazy feathers and shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like
Some people do it just because other people like it and they're attracted to that kind of person. Yeah.
I guess some of it could be just fitting in.
yeah,
kind of-
I can see that. So
What kind of group they're hanging out with?
Yeah.
What kind of people they're hanging out with?
like peer pressure.
Well, it's like unspoken peer pressure.
Yeah,
Because I've always been a firm believer you are the 5 people you surround yourself with the most.
explain that.
So you become the 6th person out of the 5 people you surround yourself with. So if I just surround myself with junkies, then I'll probably become a junkie.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I'm around people that all have tattoos and stuff, then I probably would get a tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
Just because subconsciously you see everyone around you
Yeah.
doing that certain thing, that it wears off on you. It's almost like it's subliminal training. Like you just being exposed to it constantly will cause you to kind of warp to that too.
Oh yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm probably guilty of that. But like I said, my
well, it's like an adaptation. Like we're fluid to adapt, to be able to like, oh, we changed environment, we got to adapt to this environment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
yeah, because your dad's all tatted up, and probably most of your family's all tatted up, aren't they?
Yeah, like my mom had tattoos, just like in the family, like with my mom and my brother and my stepbrother, like everybody has a tattoo. But like I said, it's just something that I've always grew up with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's what I mean. It's like you're a product of your environment almost.
yeah.
And that's why I try to just be like, you can always subconsciously, you're always going to kind of judge people just because you got to in the end, you have to survive still.
Yeah.
So it's like a natural behavior. But I definitely have, as I've gotten older too, it's like I've tried to just completely say like, okay, I'm not really going to think wrong of this person until they do something to cause me to think wrong of them.
For me, I don't think I don't tell myself that. I just kind of naturally do it now.
Yeah.
I get older, I get more mature. Like when I first saw you, honestly, I didn't really think like, oh, those are cool tattoos. I never actually, like, the more and more I grow up, the more I get more mature. I don't really judge as many people like that as I used to.
I try not to. I feel like I'm very quick to judge people for.
That's what I mean. It's like a natural, and it's not like. It's not a bad thing necessarily.
Yeah.
Like it can be a bad thing, but it's like it does a lot of good. It's like you can't just get rid of it all. It's like
you need everything.
Yeah.
You need judging. You need some kind of I shouldn't judge, but
it also
naturally it does
makes you a better person, because like when somebody judges you, you're just like, oh, okay, well I can just show you by action that your interpretation of me is wrong.
But do you really care what people think about you?
No.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But like with you being a cop, like did you see like a trend, like with like the people who have like the face tattoos are getting busted for drugs and like stuff like that?
Yeah.
Or
honestly, yeah, like you could definitely tell, like, yeah, he probably has drugs, and I could probably go over and I could probably get drugs.
Yeah.
Oh, this car probably has drugs. I'm going to go over, I could probably get drugs. Now, is that stereotype? I mean, maybe, yeah. But, yeah. I mean, there is, stereotypes come from somewhere. It's definitely probably happen. And does that normally happen? Yes. And there's always those people who don't have much tattoos that probably have some drugs, yeah. But, yeah, for the most part, it probably
that's why you like don't allow the option to stereotype almost. Like the laws that are put in place are like, the way that they're interpreted allows stereotypes to be created almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the laws make the stereotype?
Well, like, it's just like, thinking of a way.
Because it's more of just what happens in society.
Yeah, like people naturally make the stereotypes, but the laws like create stereotypes too. Like you just saying like, oh, I could probably bust this person for drugs.
Well, I don't know if the law made that. I think it just
like the only reason why you're thinking that is because you were like told this is illegal. You can't have this, so we have to, like, that's what I mean. It's the law created the stereotype.
Yeah,
but I get it. It's like a certain person fits the mold. True.
Yeah,
like yeah,
because like when people talk about stereotypes, how they're bad, like they can be bad, but again, they've probably come from somewhere. So,
oh yeah.
So could they be true? Yeah,
that's like everyone should almost take it all with a grain of salt. It's like you should. If you hear a stereotype, you should experience it firsthand. And if you don't, then, okay, it's not a really viable stereotype. But if you do, it's like, oh, this is... Because everything's kind of... We always look for patterns.
Yeah.
So it's just pattern recognition in the end.
Yeah.
And we'll always find patterns. Well, you're like we're routine animals.
Very routine.
Oh, dude, I love a routine. Like,
that's what I mean.
don't feel right when I don't have to
Exactly.
work.
You feel like
And
foggy or whatever.
I know that sounds weird, but like I live and die by a routine.
That's what I mean. Like we search for, we like patterns. So
Yeah.
it's like,
I always try to. I kind of like change a little bit. Like I like my pattern, the same thing I do every day. But I always try to change up small things within my life. Like I used to take the same route every day. Oh, maybe I'll change it up. I'll go this direction, just to kind of break up the monotony, so I don't get. What's the word?
But you drive for work, don't you?
Yeah.
Like you have to go everywhere.
I go to Columbus. I go to Cincinnati, Indianapolis, Cleveland, Ann Arbor, Dayton. I go everywhere. But like driving to work, like I drive like to the office every day. I'll just change that up every once in a while.
Okay. So like, but you're not going to job sites and like staying at job sites, right? You're just like,
No, because I'm an estimator. They bring the jobs and I pretty much price out the job. That's pretty much what I do.
So yeah, I'd probably if I was driving, I'd probably take different routes.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
It'd be exciting.
I like the scenic routes though. They
routes
make the driving go faster.
Yeah.
Like driving through the mountains,
Yeah.
like the drives just go so much faster when you can just look at everything.
Have you ever drove through the mountains?
Yeah.
I bet it's kind of crazy, ain't it?
You've never driven through the mountains?
No, I don't think so. Like,
You ever
but
been to like the Appalachia?
have I?
Yeah.
No, I'd really like to hike the Appalachian Trail.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
You got to get out there. You got to experience it.
It's beautiful.
Have you traveled like
Oh yeah. I mean, I
flew places?
not flew, but I used to be a truck driver.
Okay.
So, but I mean, dude, a lot of my route was like East Coast.
Yeah.
Kind of like down south. Like I didn't get really anything super exciting. So.
Yeah, the mountains are the best. Like you just
Mountains are
coasting
awesome.
down it. Like you just
And dude, you're just like winding
throw it in
down.
neutral and you're like going like 90.
Yeah.
But you know what's weird that you say that is that I literally just watched a video of those truck like those
runoff ramps.
yeah for like their brakes.
Yeah.
You ever seen a video of a
They
truck,
going up them?
yeah like a truck hitting one?
No.
Dude, they're pretty sweet, man. Like it's kind of exciting because this truck's barreling like 90 miles an hour, can't stop.
Yeah.
And hits it, and I mean you think that they're just gonna wipe out, but I guess I really didn't see the coming down.
You just watch it go up.
Yeah, but it's kind of exciting. That might have been the one I watched. I don't know. Is there no audio? No.
Video shows truck using runaway ramp outside. So
You're just going straight up it.
Yeah, but like I said, it has to come down. So like, what does it do?
Oh, I see what you're
it's
saying.
going
like,
up and
Yeah,
going
like-
back down this
Yeah,
way.
see, like I don't know what happens. You know what I mean? And like, do they just run back on the road? But probably with a semi, they end up jackknifing and like. getting
Yeah.
themselves- Yeah, I don't know. Like I didn't watch the come down, but it's,
They'll probably start rolling too. Boom, boom, boom.
yeah. So I don't know, but that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, how
So-
do they get down?
I don't know, but
I mean, unless do they actually back it down, like reverse?
dude, I have no idea. I don't know.
I gotta ask a truck driver that.
If they
Like,
reverse it, then they.
My father-in-law's a truck driver. I might ask him.
yeah, but I wonder if any of them, because that's not probably a normal. It's definitely not a normal occurrence to use a runoff ramp.
No. Yeah, I don't know, but when you say you drove through the mountains, what mountains did you drive through?
Just through like the Appalachias and shit.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Was it?
Or like like when we drove to like Breckenridge from Denver. Like that was through the mountains. That was pretty cool.
Huh.
I've never been to the Rocky Mountains.
Dude, it's complete. Like it's Denver's so cool because it was like one of the mountains just out in the background are just weird.
Huh.
I always remember to look at the horizons now because my cousin that lived in Alaska, well, he was down here when he first moved down here. He came over and we were standing outside, like just looking, and he was like, "Boy, you guys have so much horizon." I was like, "What?" He's like, "You have so much horizon." It's like, "What do you mean?" He's like in Alaska, you can you don't, the horizon's not flat. Like you can kind of see it curving. Like,
Oh, I imagine just
Yeah.
Alaska's so hilly.
Well, no, it's just because of how far north it is. Just on the like how the Earth is like shaped.
I think that's crazy. You can actually see the curve of the Earth.
Well, it's not like you can blatantly see it, but it's just like different perspective.
I would like to go to Alaska.
Oh yeah.
Never
I would
been.
love to live in Alaska, honestly.
Yeah.
It'd be sweet to live in Alaska.
I have relatives that live up there still.
Hunt some
Do
bears.
they?
Yeah, I had an uncle that lived up there, and his whole family was from there.
Huh.
They like I remember. I think one time he told me about. I don't forget who it was that told me about it, but he said he remembers waking up early in the morning because something was banging on the front door, and he opened the. I think my cousin told me this. Yeah, my cousin told me this about it. He was banging. Something was banging on the door, and he woke up and opened the front door, and there's 2 moose eating the Halloween pumpkins.
Yeah, dude. No. Like, have you ever seen how big a moose is?
They're
Yeah.
huge.
They're massive.
And they're like very territorial, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you get stomped by one of those, it's game over.
Oh, you just get bucked by one of their. Boom.
You get kicked.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
get kicked at all by any of those animals.
No thanks.
I would love to go hunt them though. I'd love to go to like Colorado or like Montana and go hunt some like elk or something.
Do you guys ever watch that Meat Eater?
Love that.
Oh,
Steven
Meat Eater.
Rinella.
Yeah, that's really good.
I love that.
He did a documentary, which I can't remember, something like Under the Stars or something. It was on Netflix, but that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His YouTube videos, he like shows you how to field dress the animals and
Yeah.
everything too.
Have you ever seen a video of somebody like hitting the stomach while they were field dressing?
Oh, it's terrible. I mean,
I've heard it smells awful.
well, if you hit the poop sack on anything, it just smells bad.
Yeah, but like there was a video that
Well, if they get gassy stomachs, there's something like, especially an older, the longer you let them sit, the more they expand, and then they blow.
do you guys hunt?
I actually just started.
Really?
Yeah, I've just hunted my entire life.
Have you?
Yeah,
Like you shot?
I grew
like,
up on a farm.
No, so you like shot deer and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I mostly just like the small animals because deer is just like it's a lot of effort, like shooting a deer because you got to put it somewhere. You got to go and hang it up, drain the blood, pull the hide off, butcher it,
I've never
put
done
somewhere,
that.
put the meat somewhere. It's a lot of meat. Like
It's a lot of meat.
you got to have definitely a chest freezer.
I've never hunted, never skinned anything.
It's definitely an experience. It's something good to experience too.
I'd like to, but
Even like a rabbit. Like people, it's like, I know it sounds weird, but it's like to skin a rabbit well, you twist its head off completely.
See, I don't think I could do that. I
That's
really
what I'm
don't.
saying is like everyone has like, everyone doesn't realize, like those who say that, they don't realize it, but we all have the capacity to do that.
I have the capacity, but
Yeah.
it's like
Well, I'm just saying it's good to experience it because
Makes you-
in case you're aware of that capacity.
yeah.
So you don't have that capacity taken advantage of you.
And
from you.
it even makes you respect life a little bit
Yeah.
more.
I get what you're saying. I just don't think, like I said, like right now, or like I said, I would like to go hunting.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know if I could actually just shoot a deer and like have to field dress it and stuff like that. Like that.
Yeah, because that's like one of the. I'm definitely, if I shoot anything, I gotta eat it. Except like a menace, like anything a menace, like a groundhog. I'm like, I'm not gonna eat that shit.
Yeah.
a raccoon or a possum.
I mean, I guess you could eat groundhog in a soup, but that's a last resort right there.
I've never had that. So,
Those things are quite real tough.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
groundhog doesn't seem like it would taste very well.
I asked permission to see if I could hunt out of woods, and I haven't got the answer yet. But it's looking pretty good. I'm pretty excited.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, I get this. I'm
For
looking forward to
deer-
go hunt
deer
deer
hunting?
hunting. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I have a bow. I have a compound bow.
Are you good at it?
I've done a little bit of shooting. I haven't shot this year yet, which I'm kind of disappointed. I need to go shoot and get better. Keep practicing.
Oh wait, did you say compound bow?
Compound bow.
I've always wanted to get a crossbow.
Crossbows are sweet.
Easier.
They're easier. Yeah. But I think it would be just a little bit more satisfying with
Dude, I think it would be the most satisfying if I can killed a deer with a ballista or something like that.
What?
I can just show you this is a ballista. Like if you just
Like
Put it in a
it's
massive-
like it's a giant rods it shoots like They're like inches thick.
I don't know if you could eat that meat anymore. Just like
Dude,
tear it
that
in
would
half,
like,
just
that would blow it apart.
No, it would just pin it to the ground.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It would literally couldn't run. I mean,
Like,
it's a quick death.
what? How many yards does that thing have on? Like,
Oh, that thing.
They're like old ancient weapons.
Yeah.
that's like medieval weapon.
Greeks.
Dude, I'm pretty sure that thing
400 BC.
Yeah, that thing could mess somebody.
that thing could take down an elephant.
Oh yeah.
Honestly,
That might be overkill.
I haven't done both, but I'd
The
probably
maximum
rather-
range was over 500 yards,
Yeah.
but effective combat range for many targets was far shorter.
Yeah.
Oh my
crazy.
gosh.
Honestly, I don't know, but I'd rather get shot than hit by an arrow just because of how much damage that arrow could do.
Yeah, well the problem is the tip.
And it opens up and it just like
Yeah, they're
rip
tipped like
and-
that, so you can't
Holy
like
cow.
if you really think about it, the triangle blades on a tip of an arrow are meant to be that way because it makes a wound that you can't stitch very easily.
Yeah.
It leaves a hole.
That makes sense.
And
'Cause, like,
you
you-
can't pull
like,
it out
that's
either to
the-
make more damage.
That's why like a stabbing of a sword is 10 times more. Oh, I mean, plus you're going to hit organs and stuff, but the wound, like a slice, you can stitch it back together. Like any
Yeah.
slice is easier to slit a stitch. What's like I think it was the triangle blades in World War I were like banned at the Geneva Convention or something because of how you could stab, twist, and then you can't stitch it easily at all. So people just bleed out.
Rip away. Triangle blades? We're just like,
Triangle or bayonets.
oh, okay. Yeah, getting hit by an arrow would not be.
Here's the trench knife. Yeah, they stopped using these trench knives.
They stopped using trench knives.
Well, no, these specific, like the blade arrangement.
Oh, okay.
Because the trench knives were like bayonets still, too. You like,
I'll tell you what, those
Yeah, that's just
guys
interesting.
were absolute men.
Yeah.
Like World War One. Like,
oh, I can't imagine.
all right, you're gonna run across this land of pretty much where no one survives. Good luck.
Yeah. Have you guys ever seen the movie 1917?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's a great
crazy.
movie.
Love that movie.
Yeah. I really like the one shot effect, which really I think it was done in 2 shots.
Yeah.
'Cause I think you can tell where it breaks, where like it stops, and then they have to. But
That's
that,
a complete. That's a
it's not what you think of a war movie.
cinematography wise. Is
oh
that's
yeah,
insane.
dude, it was absolutely
Yeah.
stunning. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's like
Because like when I said at 1917 it's a World War One, people thought it was like a war movie, but people watched it as like this isn't what I thought at all. Like no, it's not. It's
Yeah,
think
like
it's even
I guess I
better.
really didn't know
Whenever-
what to think, but like I said, the whole one motion thing, like
whenever I think of World War One, I just think of the French, like, or whoever it was.
French and German.
They lined up to walk into battle.
Yeah, like the very
because
first
they
couple
were
of
like
battles. Yeah.
oh, we're fighting like how we've always fought in lines
Yep.
and just
Yep. And
like
they were
fodder.
still wearing their bright blue
yep.
uniforms.
like
and everything.
obvious, and so like the Germans were heavily defended in trenches and shit, and they just mowed down.
blew
on
them
them.
away.
I think it was the French.
It was the French. It was the French who did that.
Yeah, they just were like they
Some-
literally
some
were
of the
fighting
first-
like 100
yeah,
years
for
ago.
Some of the first battles were like the French were just lining up with
Yeah,
Muskets.
That's
Can you hear my chair in the microphone?
it's fine.
that doesn't really matter.
Doesn't really matter.
I just now noticed it.
You haven't noticed it at all, so that's what I mean.
Yeah, you're good.
So
No,
How long have you
but
been doing this right now? Take a break.
I think I mean, it's about an hour and a half.
Has it really?
I'd say I have.
Yeah, hour and 15.
Oh man, we usually take break with.
No, we just didn't.
I didn't even notice.
I've been watching the time. I was just like, oh, no need to take a break. We
Yeah,
can
no,
just
I'm-
keep going. But
What made you get into jiu-jitsu? I know it was like you said about a year, but like
Dude, honestly, I caught myself in a John Wick marathon. And
okay.
I was probably at the end of the second one, rolling into the third one, when I'm like, I wonder how badass Keanu Reeves actually is.
yeah,
So then I started Googling stuff about him, and dude, like, he's legit. Like, he will kick your head off. But he holds belts in like 6 different fighting styles. Like he knows all this like tactical gun training, this and that. And I don't know, like I said, I think the more I Googled, somehow I stumbled on like, I was going through what he holds belts in. And one came on like, jiu-jitsu. So the more I researched, somehow I ended up at Stone Tiger website.
Really?
Yeah. So I was reading it and, it sounded all right. So I just messaged him and he's like, yeah, just come in for a free class. And dude, I was super nervous. Like I think I circled the block, you know what I mean? Like thinking like, dude, like I wanted to stop, but like I said, I was super nervous. So I was like, man, I was trying to talk myself out of it.
It wasn't as bad as for me, just because we were both like, let's both go.
Yeah. But my first day was on Thursday, and that was like with all the people there because of the karate class.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, man, there's a lot of people in here, but
then
I took one class and like that was it. Like that was like
it's something cool to know. I think it's just fun to know.
It's just fun. You know what I mean? Like I've never really had a workout like that where I mean, I did CrossFit for a number of years and like I never liked any of the workouts.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just didn't like it, But with jiu-jitsu, it is fun to do it, and most days I'm leaving there dripping,
Oh yeah, I'm like the
like,
last
couple
few
of
months.
them were
I'm just been drenched.
Like I feel like I got hit by a truck. You know what I mean? And
and it's nice because I wake up in the morning. I'm like sore,
especially with
different spots.
Like I said, like I have probably. How old are you?
24.
See, I have like 15 years on you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So with me, like wrestling you, you know what I mean? Like I said, I think it's super hard for me to pass and mount with you. And just attempting that is the workout and like completing it.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, most days I leave there like feeling great. It's like on a high.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And
I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah, but like I said, when I would leave like any other workouts, like I just didn't like it.
No, and like I think it's because of what we're doing. It's doesn't pass by of like what a workout would.
Yeah, but actually, I was reading that martial arts is a very good therapy for like mental health, and they rank jiu-jitsu as being like one of the top ones for mental health.
I can see that
it's such a natural thing that men do.
Yeah.
Just to compete or like
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
well, you give yourself like boundaries too, because you're like, I can take this person, I can't take this person. I can take this person. I can't take this. You know what I mean? Like you kind of put it's like sets your ego in place almost. Cause it's like, I can't actually like.
Well, but the thing is like, obviously I think we all go back and forth. You know what I mean? I said, there's some days I'll get you. There's some days you'll get me. But like, okay, like let's say like Cody, like I know he can take me.
Oh yeah.
But I'm going to try my hardest to submit him, even though I think sometimes he lets me do it.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said,
he's a good teacher as you're rolling.
Yeah, which I do enjoy that, but like
I definitely enjoy that.
But like and some of the bigger guys where that they're
that's the other thing I think it's cool is how we have bigger dudes.
Yeah.
Just because like for me, I like that just because it's like like if I was ever in a fight, like it's most likely like if I ever was going to get into a fight, it's probably with a dude a lot bigger than me.
Oh yeah.
And like, and that's like I don't. Fighting is like a last resort for me. Like, if I'm like getting attacked, that's one thing. But like, I don't want to. I'm not.
You're gonna walk away, run away,
Yeah.
or just try to get out of the situation.
Yeah, like I mean, I really don't want to fight anybody off the street. Like I'm not gonna. I mean, I will. Obviously, I think someone has to put their hands on me or other people.
Yeah, just knowing you're dangerous is like adds so much to your self-esteem. And not even that you're dangerous, that like you
can handle yourself if something happens.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and I feel
it's more of a mental thing than it is actual physical. Like learning how to submit is like. Like it calms yourself. You have to calm yourself. It's control. It's everything. It's awesome. This is like the one thing of actually, when I'm going to bed and I'm laying in bed, I'm sitting there that night. I'm like, all right, you put me into this position. How the heck am I going to get out of this?
I do that.
And I just
too,
sit there all the time. This is the one thing I actually sit there. I'm like, all right, maybe I could do this, or maybe I can do that. And I come back in, I can try it. I can try that move or something if I get put back in it.
Dude, the thing that's helped me the most with it is definitely breathing.
Yeah, that's my biggest problem.
Because now, like, I've noticed myself, like, literally while I'm like in a position trying to get a submission, like, I will be stopping and like
telling yourself,
like breathing in
telling
and out,
yourself,
like
breathe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think personally, sometimes I hold my breath through like the whole like fight, and there's no reason for it whatsoever.
I remember we got done one time. You're like, man, I thought I just held my breath the entire time.
And like I even tell myself, I'm like, dude, just breathe, breathe. And I catch myself hold my breath when I mow the yard.
I know,
like it doesn't make any sense. I don't know why I do it. So I'll be like doing dishes and I'm like, dude, like breathe, man. It's not that serious. So
I know exactly. I do it all the time too.
It's so stupid. Like I said, it's just I don't know. Like
and like that, it almost forces you to breathe because you're like, oh, I'm literally going to be exhausted if I don't breathe.
Be exhausted. I'm going to put in some crappy position, and I don't know what to do. You gotta calm yourself.
That to me is like the biggest driving factor. Whenever I'm grappling, is like I just don't want to be in an uncomfortable position.
Yeah.
Like I'm starting to realize, like I just am like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try submissions and everything, but it's like as long as I'm not uncomfortable, I feel like I can like
get out of it
or something like that.
I've definitely like one of the things I worked on. Like if you're trying to choke me from behind, like I used to panic.
Oh yeah,
I used to panic like this. Like as soon as I felt his hands, like panic.
Yeah.
But now, like
now I like dig my chin down.
Yeah,
and, like,
obviously there's ways to prolong the choke.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, it's even like just getting, like you said, like the first time I remember when you put me in a rear naked choke, like a nice one, and like it pulled me back really hard, and it kind of took the breath out of me, and that like I could tell I just automatically tried to like pull it off, but it wasn't like I was doing it calculated at all. It was all like panic, almost.
Yeah.
Now I don't feel it as much.
Yeah, like I said, I don't really feel.
Well, even like just being in a submission, like I feel like I can hold it.
I feel like that I can hold it, but like I watch a lot of like videos and like you think you can hold it and then you're feeling fine and then bam, you have a broken arm. And I think that's what kind of scares me. But I mean, you can tell when somebody doesn't have it.
Well, and that's the nice thing in grappling is like or in the classes, it's like we're not trying to do that.
Yeah, like I'm
but
not
it's still innate. It's still innate because you're in a position where you're exposed and vulnerable.
No, there are things like I can go longer with chokes. Like I can go longer with chokes than I ever could.
Yeah.
Maybe with arm bars, it might not. Like if I'm like, oh, this is not good, I'm tapping. Or
well, I automatically am starting to counter it. Like what I'm getting, putting in an arm bar, I'm rolling with the arm bar. Like
I won't stay in an arm bar for very long. Like I feel like if you have it, you have it.
Yeah.
I can try. Like I have like 5 seconds before I just tap. But like my chokes, like you can choke me, 30, 40 seconds, and like I said, that's when I definitely feel a lot more comfortable with chokes than especially arms.
Dude, the craziest was when Master Lear was there. It was like
the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, he's
when I grappled with him, it was like everything I was trying to do, he was already one step ahead of me. Like everything I was about to do, it was like a trap. Like right when I'd start doing something, he would start to position himself, and I'm like, oh.
Well, the craziest thing when it end, he told us that he was just laying down because he knew we were going to just go over the mountain and he was just going to flip us. Yeah. Like he knew exactly what everyone was going to do, and knew. And yep, this is what he did. I'm gonna flip him this time, or put him in that one.
It's just all repetition.
Square.
It's like patterns. That's what it goes back to pattern recognition.
Yeah.
Just like understanding those patterns consistently. Like he's experienced them so much that he's like, I know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah. I say he's a very knowledgeable man.
He just had that presence of of just pure like peace and I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Without letting you know he's gonna kick your ass.
But well,
it's about getting past my bedtime.
I think it's about time to call it.
How long has it been?
About an hour and a half.
Yeah,
something like that.
Was it an hour and a half?
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow! I swear it was like an hour because I was like, probably getting time close to break or something.
I know. Yeah, no. I just roll with it.
Restroom.
Well, It was nice having you on,
Dude,
Dom.
I'm
man,
like
I'm-
super
I'm
excited. I'm glad you guys had me. My life's not that exciting for a
doesn't
podcast.
matter.
You know what I
Just
mean?
like
Like, yeah, I don't
getting
really-
some different opinions.
Yeah.
on things.
Everyone has a story. Everyone has their opinions. Everyone has something to say.
But
Yeah.
You just gotta get it out there.
I'm excited. I mean, I was excited to do this, so I appreciate
Good,
it.
man. Yeah,
Yeah, no
absolutely.
problem at all. We
had
definitely
fun.
have to have. We got to start getting people back on
Yeah,
again.
we do. We're gonna start bringing people back on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're bringing it back.
Yeah, so
But
I would definitely come back.
Cool, man.
well,
Sure.
be sure to follow us on the social media. Like the video on YouTube, whatever.
Spread us.
Yeah, spread us, share it if you think it was good. But
I subscribed today.
oh,
Did you?
yeah,
Nice.
So we
We got more people.
All right.
you're right. Smash that subscribe button.
Yeah.
But alrighty, well,
We'll see you
it's a
guys
great
later.
podcast.
Yeah,
Thanks for
had
having
fun.
us. Thanks for coming on, Dom.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate it, dude.
Yeah, no problem.
That's awesome.
So I had fun.
All right, peace.
See ya.